Welcome to Chemistry Sea World.
Hello friends, welcome to Chemistry Sea World. So today we are going to be discuss that do all acids and bases are in common? We have a question mark here. So let us going to be find out all acids are and bases are in the common or not. Okay. So before going to that, so please share my videos and subscribe the channel. So thank you one and all. Right, let me go on to the topic now. I'm going to be taking operators. We know that acidic solutions will conduct the electricity. So we know that what is that basic thing we are going to be find out now. So now I'm going to be taking here all here like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, CH3COOH, all acids I'm going to be taken here. What is happening here? What should be happening here? Now I'm taking here only diluted HCl. So I repeat this experiment with all these acids. What are that? HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 and CH3COH. I took only here some examples. Still we have so many examples for acids. Okay, let us find out which are having the acids here. They are all having common or not. Right. Now I'm going to be taking HCl here. See that I'm going to arrange the setup, what you can call conduction of electricity. Here I'm going to be put a rubber cork on the bottom of the beaker and I put two iron nails and I connected the wires through battery and bulb. A switch is also here, and when I'm going to be add this acidic solution, that means diluted HCl here, what happened? The bulb will glow. What is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? What is going to be happen here when diluted HCl is going to be converted into H++ Cl minus. So that means it is going to be converted into ions. It is going to be converted into ions, right? H plus and Cl minus. It is going to be converted. It is due to these ions. Ions can pass the electricity. We already know that. So ions can pass the electricity from one place to another place. So when we are going to be taken HNO3 also, so diluted HNO3, it is also going to be taken H++ NO3 minus. H2SO4 is also going to be gives us like H++ SO4 2 minus, and also CH3COOH, whatever is going to be taken here also going to be get that H++ CH3COO minus. So if we consider this what you can call acids, so they are all having that H plus is common here. So but cation is going to be having that H plus and anion should be different, like a Cl minus, NO3 minus, SO4 minus to CH3COO minus. So like that different what you can call having that anions and the same cation, it is going to be what we can get that H plus. So simply we are going to be conclude that all the acids is going to be containing that H plus ions, H plus ions. Okay, so from this activity we are going to be learn that acids are going to be commonly having that H plus ions as a cation, Let me repeat the experiment by taking the bases now. So what happened when we are going to be taking bases here? I'm taking here now bases like NaOH, MgOH taken twice 2, and CaOH taken twice 2, KOH, all will going to be taken. Here also going to be see that they are going to be produce Na plus plus OH minus, Mg2 plus plus 2OH minus, like that Ca2 plus plus 2OH minus. So that means what happened here, if you are going to be consider here, the anion is going to be having that OH minus commonly in the bases. Simply we are going to be conclude here what happened when the bases are going to be having commonly when are going to be taken together, commonly the bases having that hydroxyl ion OH minus, what we can call this is hydroxyl ion, what we can call hydroxyl ion, we can say that it is contain that bases contain that commonly the hydroxyl ion OH minus. Okay now, so from this activity we are going to be conclude that all the acids and bases commonly, so acids contain that H plus ion common, and bases contain that OH minus ion common in nature. Okay now, so let me go with one experiment here. So here in the acids is H plus is going to be exist is alone or along with the water. Let me find out what happened here. We'll see that. See here, I am going to be taken one experiment here. I am going to be taken here an NaCl in the what you can call test tube. I am going to be taken concentrated H2SO4 by adding with the dropper. So here I am going to when I am going to be added the concentration H2SO4, as soon as going to be I fitted with the delivery tube with the rubber cork. So then what happened, there is a reaction will occurs, and what happened, the gas vapors is going to be evaporated. So what is the gas is going to be produced here? Let me write the equation, that is NaCl plus concentration H2SO4. So we are going to be get that Na2SO4 plus HCl gas. Na2SO4 plus HCl gas is going to be get. So this is what we can call salt plus metallic salt plus along with acid we are going to be get that salt, and again hydrogen chloride we are going to be get that. Here we are going to be get that hydrogen chloride. Okay now, hydrogen chloride we are going to be get that. So hydrogen chloride is a gas, in the form of gas is going to be coming out. So when it is going to be coming out, I am going to be taking a blue litmus paper, so which is generally dry. So dry litmus paper I am going to be taken here now. Then what happened, actually in the presence of acid the blue litmus turns into red color, but here it is not going to be happen turns into red color. But when I am going to be taken wet litmus paper, when I am going to be taken that wet litmus paper, dry I taken that, when I taken that dry litmus paper, that time it does not change into any color. When I taken that wet litmus paper, it is going to be turns into that red color. It is going to be turns into the red color, and the blue litmus turns into that red color. Blue litmus turns into the red color. That means what happened here, we are going to be conclude one thing here. When the acid is only present in the water, it is going to be uses that H plus ions. So that means it is going to be act as a what you can call acid, or it will gives us, it is going to be produces that H plus ion. That is going to be tell us this experiment. So when the acids are going to be H plus are going to be produced in the presence of water itself. Okay now let me see that what happens when acid or base in the water. Okay, yeah, we seen that in the above activity, that is the dry gas cannot changes the litmus paper, blue litmus paper turns into red litmus paper, but the wet litmus paper, when you are going to be taken that at a time, that is going to be changes into the red litmus paper. That means in the presence of water itself, the acid is going to be produce that H plus ions. So whenever it is going to be having that HCl, when we are going to be taken in the water, what happen, it is going to be produces that H3O plus ions along with what you can call anion, that is chlorine minus. So whatever acids we are going to be taken, that they are produces along with they are produces hydrogen along with water molecule. That is what we can call is, this is hydronium ion. What we can call this is hydronium ion. So let me go for write one example here. When I am going to be taken here H2SO4, it is going to be turns into what we can call H plus aqua. H plus aqua means in the presence of water itself, it is going to be turns into H plus aqua means H plus aqua in the sense H plus ion in the what you can call water molecule. So this is going to be right like this. So all the acids which are going to be having that in the presence of water itself, they are going to be gives us what we can call that H plus ions out. So H plus ions alone cannot exist. Okay now. So generally H3O plus ion is going to be exist if it is H plus ion exists means it is in the form of aqueous, that means it is in the water compulsory. Okay na. So like bases also we already discussed that basis is going to be gives us hydroxyl ions. It is also going to be gives us hydroxyl ions in the presence of water itself. Let me go for write one example here. NaOH. NaOH going to be gives that what happen here Na plus plus OH minus. It is going to be, it is also going to be gives us in the presence of water itself, aqueous. Okay na? So like that MgOH taken place, I'm going to be taken here in the presence of water only, they are going to be gives us what we can call aqueous hydroxyl ion. Have you understood this? So generally all the bases are do not dissolves in the water. So the alkalis are going to be dissolved. Alkalis which are going to be dissolved in the bases, they are going to be called, we can say alkalis, we are going to be called it as. I think you are going to be understood that what are common thing in the acids, what are the common thing in the what you can call bases, how they are going to be exist in, it is going to be exist alone or not, it is going to be exist in the presence of water. We all learned in this video. Okay, I hope that you are going to be enjoy this video. So please share this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you one and all.